Good morning, students. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty God. So today we are going to discuss the lesson 4, that is the structure of atom. So far we have discussed so many times that everything is made up of matter, and matter is made up of atoms. And this different matter have the different nature. Different matter have different nature. What makes it one matter, nature of one matter differ with the nature of another matter? Yes, we know that matter is made up of atoms. An atom is called building block of matter. By saying building block of matter, it means matter is made from atom. Atom is the constituent element of all matter. But my question is here, the atoms of one element differ with atoms of another element, or one matter differ with another matter, one substance differ with another substance. Like sometimes if you want to eat sweet or sweety substance, then you may make use of sugar. Sometimes you need to enjoy with salty, then we make use of sodium chloride, that is salt. Both are made up of matter, the sugar as well as salt. Yet their properties are entirely different, my dear students. This is what today we are going to discuss, what makes this substance of different nature. Just I have taken one example only, but as we know that a number of millions of compounds are there and which differ from one another. So we'll try to find out the answer why this is so. Or even if you talk about the atoms of the element like nitrogen, hydrogen, sodium, calcium, iron, copper. These are the different elements. Sodium do not resemble with the hydrogen. Sodium do not resemble with the iron. Iron do not resemble with the gold. Aluminium do not resemble with the sodium. So why it happens if I say that everything is made up of matter and matter is made up of atom? What makes one atoms of the element differ from another? Not only that, according to John Dalton, he said atom is indivisible. Really, do you think that what he said is correct? This was really a matter of a deep thinking, and it is because of the result of the deep thinking, the scientist tries to find out the answer of these questions. Why atoms of the different element are different in nature? What makes, who is responsible to make or differentiate the atoms of one element with atoms of the another element? Why sodium is differ with magnesium? Why magnesium is differ with silver? So the scientist was continuously thinking, and he found by doing a number of experiments, by performing a number of experiments, and he came to know that it is the subatomic particle, it is the fundamental particle present inside an atom which is responsible to show such behavior. What such behavior? Means atom differ with atoms of other element. So these in particles, subatomic particles presents inside an atom, that is the electron, proton and neutron. They did not stop at this point, rather performed a number of experiments to support, yes, if it is a electron, proton and neutron are present, how one can say these electron, proton and neutron are really present inside an atom? So in class 8, my dear student, we have studied about the static electricity. Like when you rub the plastic comb with your dry hair and bring it near the small bits of paper, then you see the small bits of paper is being attracted. So what this experiment, what this activity reveals? If it is a before rubbing your comb, if you bring it near the mouth, near the small bits of paper, then it does not attract. Without rubbing comb with your hair, if you bring the near the small bits of paper, it doesn't attract. But when you rub the plastic comb with your dry hair, then it starts to attract the small bits of paper. Also, when the glass rod is rubbed with the silk cloth, and that glass rod, if you bring close to inflated balloon, the inflated balloon is being attracted by the glass rod. So all this is what, how this is happening, how this is happening. So in fact, this electron and proton, this proton is present inside the atom and electrons are present outside the nucleus. Electron, which is loosely held by the nucleus, like suppose I should not draw the figure right now, but to make you Understand? That's why I am drawing it. Though it is not clear at this time, but in order to make you understand this phenomena, how this is happening, why this plastic comb after rubbing the dry air, it is able to attract the small bits of paper, my dear student. That's what I have drawn this figure. So, the existence of proton, they found it inside the atom. The proton is somewhere at the inside, and the electrons are moving around it. So now, here is suppose one electron. If the electron is loosely held, if the electron is loosely held by this nucleus, the central part of an atom is called nucleus. Central part of an atom is called nucleus. If the electron is loosely held by the nucleus, so while rubbing of the two substances, these electrons are being transferred into the another substance. When you are rubbing two substances, if the electrons are loosely held by one of the substance, if the electrons are loosely held by one of the substance, then this electron is transferred into another substance. So what happens, my dear student? The electron from which substance transfer, the substance from which electron is transferred becomes positive charge, and where the substance it enter, here, suppose here is entering, then it becomes negative charge. So now, the two substances which you have rubbed into each other, one acquired positive charge, another acquired negative charge. And this is the cause of the creation of static electricity. The transference of electron takes place from one body to another body while rubbing. While rubbing, electron transfer takes place from one body to another body. So while rubbing, from one of the substance, electron transfer takes place to another substance. The substance from which electron has transferred has got positive charge, and the substance in which electron has gone or has been added becomes negative charge. So my dear student, just we have taken the example, if you are rubbing the comb with your dry hair, there is a transference of electron takes place between hair and the comb, and the comb acquire charge, and when you bring the small piece of paper near it, because of the charge, there is a attraction takes place between the small bits of paper and the comb. This kinds of electricity developed is called static electricity. So this experiment shows that some charge particles are present in an atom. Some charge particles are present in an atom, and this was supported by many scientists. This thing was supported by many scientists. Next, it was the man J.J. Thomson to extend the knowledge further, to support, in order to find out the really what are the particles present in an atom. J.J. Thomson performed a discharge tube experiment. J.J. Thomson performed a discharge tube experiment in order to find out really what are the things from which this atom is made up of. So in the next video we will discuss about the discharge tube experiment performed by J.J. Thomson. Thank you. Have a nice day. Watch the video honestly and carefully. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask to me. Thank you.